Surprise!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Look who I have today. I have Violet.
And we have flowers.
We decided today that we're going to do an arrangement from grocery store flowers and talk about how you can elevate grocery store flowers to a lovely arrangement. So thanks for joining us. I'm Caroline Summers. It's Caroline's Table, and I have my daughter here today.
Honored. And Violet Summers.
Violet Summers. Here we go.
The daughter of famous Caroline Summers.
Oh.
My mom has become quite a sensation in her hometown. They say you can't be a prophet in your hometown. No one's ever met Caroline Summers. That's what I'll say. No, it's random people come up to me and say, "Oh my God, I watch your mom's videos." My friends join in on the lives, and my mom. I mean, obviously the cooking videos. Like everyone watches the cooking videos. So.
Well, I think because a lot of people have anxiety, and a lot of people say watching the cooking videos is it helps you to tune out.
Calms them down.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
So we got some flowers today, and I think.
Did you get a hair trim, Francesca asked?
No, it's curly. When
curly.
it curls, it like, you know.
But can you
goes up
believe
quite a
also
bit.
she has this much hair?
Oh,
This woman's 61.
Yeah,
Look at how much and how long and healthy it
so
is.
it's a lot of it's
kind of
hair.
crazy.
So anyway, what we're going to do today is take these flowers. We picked these out this morning. We decided to go with hydrangeas in white and green, and also these lilies. I was going to get roses because that's kind of a pretty typical and lovely arrangement that you can get, hydrangeas and roses. And they didn't have roses, but they had these lovely white lilies, which I think look really nice with hydrangeas. So you know what? We're gonna make them. We're gonna make an arrangement. You're pretty good at arrangements, Violet.
I have a natural feel.
Well, it's because you're a flower name.
Yeah, and an artist probably.
That's true. So one of the most important things that you can do for making an arrangement is invest in some floral tape. This is not floral tape because I'm out of mine, but even if Bruce has like 17 different tapes because he's a director, so they always need like all kinds of tapes. So he has this
God, want a carabiner.
Carabiner, everything with a carabiner with Bruce. But it's very easy to create a grid on top of your vase, whatever vessel you're going to use. Picking the right vessel is also important because you want to make sure that you have enough flowers to really overstuff your vase. If you don't have enough flowers,
and you want it to look full.
You want it to look full. So what I'm going to do is just use this tape. Yeah, I'm going to have you do the rest. But I think this, if we had 1, 2, 3 this way and then crisscross 3-way, I think that's going to be plenty. Floral tape is a little thinner than this, so you just want to be able to get stems in on either side of your grid because it helps to hold them up. Because how many times have you made a flower arrangement and you put the flowers in and then they tip like this, and you're trying to like get them to be at just the right angle? You just need floral tape. So go onto Amazon right now. Will you remind me after the show to reorder my floral tape? Yes, and I will. I mean, you don't need a link. Just look up floral tape on Amazon. And then it makes it so much easier to create a lovely at-home arrangement. You know what else? This might sound bratty of me. I think it's kind of rude to show up to someone's party or dinner party with cut flowers.
What do you mean cup? Oh, really?
I do. Because
I get what you mean, actually.
Because in that moment, of course, you're like grateful someone brought you flowers. That's so nice. But it is a very difficult thing when you are hosting and you're trying to get people drinks to have to stop and arrange flowers. And I think it's really nice when either you bring something that's already arranged, or you, if you're bringing them, you ask the hostess if you'd like me to put them in water for you. Because how many times does that happen when someone brings you flowers, which is such a nice gesture? So it sounds so bitchy of me to say that, but
what a bitch. It is a bitchy thing to say. But I get it.
When you've been prepping and prepping and
No, I
prepping,
get it,
and then
I
it's
get it.
go time and your guests arrive, so now you're putting out your final appetizers, you're making drinks. Yeah, okay, Kimmy agrees with me. Thank you, Kim Marie Advent. She agrees. I mean, you know, listen, these are shades of, Violet's making smaller pieces of tape, because you know what? She cares.
Well, yeah, because then we can fit more in here.
Yeah. Okay, so these stems are pretty big, so you got to leave a little extra room. But okay, so let's go. We're going to, they say I micromanage. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just remove all of the rubber bands, plastic, etc. Here, honey, you want to do one? And we're going to trim these down.
Wait, can I tell them what you taught me
Of course.
about the plastic?
Sure.
So you cut the plastic like this, and then you do all the trimming on the plastic, so that when it's time to clean up, you just take the plastic and throw it
or
away.
paper if you get your flowers in paper. One thing I avoid is pre-arranged bouquets. I don't generally like them.
Unless it's from like a really nice florist.
Well, that would be,
But
yeah.
that's
different.
not what we're doing today.
Yeah, we're talking about like, in general, I don't like the mix that they do. I love a monochromatic flower arrangement, or else I just like picking, you know, you pick 2 or 3 colors.
I mean, yellow and red in the same bunch is sinister. So is roses and Gerber daisies. It shouldn't happen.
Can you put my do not disturb on so my text don't come through? All right, so if you were to buy an arrangement, hopefully at the end of this you're going to say, oh, that's a beautiful arrangement. It'll probably cost you a couple $100, and we will have spent a fraction of that here. Also, when you get flowers from the grocery store, oftentimes, you know, you have to decide like how open you want them.
Yeah.
Usually like them less open because they will last longer, but like I need this bouquet to look good today.
Yeah.
So I picked one that has some open and some closed.
It's smart.
Do you think lilies are funeral flowers, or do you like them?
No, I love them. And I used to get them all the time because they went really well with, I had a burlwood coffee table and the white looked really good on the
I love the all white. That's
caramel.
beautiful.
Yeah. It's important
The
to get
Casablanca
them
lily.
trimmed though, because the pollen, like one time I didn't get them trimmed because I love the way the brown things look, but then it gets all over the flowers.
Yes, you have to get a tissue, and we don't have one here to, this one you can kind of see.
Yeah.
But
brown
it
things
stains for sure.
It does stain. They also smell nice. Oh my God, that's really sad.
What? Oh no, Dolly passed.
What happened?
Oh, she's been struggling with something for a while, but she hasn't announced what. God bless that woman.
She's so amazing.
What she did for the world with her light and her love and her generosity. What a philanthropist. Do you know how many books she donated?
No.
Oh, millions of books. She
Amazing.
God bless. Wow.
Moment for Dolly. That's so sad.
What an amazing,
So
amazing
sweet.
woman.
What a legacy.
Wow.
Are you gonna cry?
What a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful soul. Wow. You got to love people who use their platform for good. And like, she so loved what she did. She loved singing, songwriting, entertaining, and then she used that platform. Oh, 80 years old. Oh, 80 years old.
Baby.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. What
Okay.
do you want?
Well, I'm gonna cut this now, because as we chat and share,
This is the part you're really good at that I struggle with. Getting them all the same, even. Do you
Well-
want to go here? Or,
well, no, I think we're okay. You have to decide how high you want your flowers from the vase. So
Put this
I
on the
like them
edge.
kind of shoved in, and I want the ones to be around the edge, a little bit on the edge, so they're going to go in at an angle. So you can kind of see here. So you just kind of measure where you want. You can always cut more, but you can't cut less. So we're going to cut this off here.
Yeah, I think lilies and hydrangeas are really nice for the summer too. Like, of course, roses are beautiful.
Too long. You see?
Too long?
Yeah, that's too long. It needs to be a little shorter because it's flopping.
Yeah.
We don't want the flop.
Like, roses are so nice, but they really do scream spring immediately. It's nice to have this, like, light bouquet of flowers in the summer.
Okay, that's perfectly placed.
Oh, Christy's asking us to call this arrangement Dolly in her honor.
We absolutely are.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have, let's see what we have here. I have 5 white hydrangeas, and so should we alternate? I think we have to do like 1, 2, 3 on the green.
You always told me 3s and 5s.
Look at that. Someone is listening. I didn't even know I taught these lessons.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's do this one tucked next to here. You want to measure that one?
Sure. Well, I usually, when I have one done, I do this. Do you do that?
Oh, no? Sure. You may.
Oh, no.
And you cut, and we're cutting on an angle at the bottom.
Oh, but...
Well, this was here.
Oh,
Okay.
But I think... Okay.
Now we're going to... We want to
Thirds.
tuck them... No, we want to tuck these in, like...
Next to this.
Yeah,
one.
we're
I
going to
see.
go around the perimeter here.
You want the leaves on them, too?
Yeah, well, only if the leaves are out of the water. Okay, so let's go, not in the same hole, but like the next one. Now, because we don't have floral tape, guess what? There we go.
She's
Okay,
come
that's
undone.
There we go. That's good. Okay, and then I think we need one more white here because we
Okay.
have about twice as many. Hydrangeas also, have you ever had those situations where your hydrangeas they just take a dive and all of a sudden they're just not doing well at all? What you want to do with hydrangeas is you can actually put hot water.
Spider!
Ooh,
Sorry,
don't tell your sister.
Wait.
Okay, hold on, little buddy. I'll take you outside.
You've got... It's a small one.
Oh, there it is. You want the spider cut? Oh, you got it. Okay. We save spiders in this house. Did you guys know Bruce is an absolute spider?
Where
the
to go?
And Camellia is arachnophobic. Yes, so Anita, that's exactly what I was saying. You can bring back hydrangeas with boiling water. And the reason this happens is that hydrangeas, they get like a glue that creates it makes an inability for it to absorb water. And if you use boiling water, it melts that gluey part and then it's able to absorb the water. So it's an odd thing to think that you would put boiling water, a flower in boiling water, but it's true. You can do it. Okay. So this one feels a little long to me. Again, I'm trying to make sure it kind of hugs the edge. There we go. Have they confirmed yet the cause of death for Dolly? Has anyone announced yet? She's so sweet.
Can you get in here?
I love green hydrangeas. I grew at my last house where I had a whole lot of flowers. I grew the Pollyanna hydrangea. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous. It's chartreuse green. That was my chartreuse green phase. I used a lot of chartreuse. Mm-hmm. And that is the most stunning flower. I absolutely love, love, love it.
I was, can I get in here?
Of course.
I was...
Limited bottleneck hydrangeas that are out of control outdoors and have reached the height to almost the second story window. What?
That's crazy.
That's nuts. I love what happens with hydrangeas. They change color throughout the season as well. Like sometimes they can start one color and then like my green ones, I had a paler green than this. And then they would turn fall, like a little bit of fall rustic red on there. Oh my God, they were stunning. Do you remember those?
No.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah, I do remember. Actually,
yeah. And then they stay dried on the bush for a long time
that
too.
you did such an amazing job with the garden in that house. It was like a fairyland. That house caused a lot of problems, but it was really beautiful.
It was beautiful.
And it was like so cohesive and so perfect for the time. Like I was randomly on the Les Habitudes website yesterday, and I was reminded because
90s.
I know, so 90s, but like those clothes were so amazing. The textures, the colors. I was reminded a lot of like the textures of my youth, and it's very similar to the types of flowers.
It was romantic. It was our romantic era for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of our decor and our flowers and
remember in the
all
90s
the roses
when there was also that like sort of shiny silk, but it wasn't shiny in a tacky way. It was like gold silk with like thin black chiffon over it, and it would create this weird like gothic fairy look. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Like orangey, but with a little sheen, whatever.
What designer? What clothes?
I just everything like looked like that with beads on it or some type of fairy.
Okay, I've done We've done a pretty good job here of getting the hydrangeas in. The floral tape, not so much. But it's okay. It gave us enough structure. Because once the stems go in, you can start to get support for putting in your stems. Okay, so you're taking off the leaves, anything that would end up in the water. And then these are going to be our feature.
Really
I think
pretty.
a little lower.
Yeah.
We want it kind of, tucked in.
They really do smell great.
Amazing.
Are they known to have a scent?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, white lily?
Yeah, because it's used in a lot of perfumes.
It's used in a lot of the white florals that you like. And
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Go low.
Yeah, you got to kind of tuck them in.
When they go low, we go high.
No, we go low.
What?
We go low.
It makes us high.
Yeah. Okay, we're tucking
that was so
here.
Nice.
And these, because all the flowers are on one stem, you have to kind of make your arrangement. Here we go. Okay. And the last one, now this is quite tall. I'm feeling like we need one more hydrangea, but you know what? We're going to make it work.
That's beautiful. I don't think you need another hydrangea.
Okay, let's clean these up.
Would you consider putting some basil in here?
No.
You don't think it would look cool? No, it wouldn't. You're right.
We were also, these were put in there, but I don't think I need this.
No.
I don't think it needs it, right?
We're not in the bayou.
Okay. All right, you want to get that plastic? Okay. So we have now, for about $50 that we spent at the grocery store, we have now created a centerpiece arrangement or a gift that would easily cost you $200 at a florist. And God forbid you had to have it delivered. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. And Suzanne always used to tell me to put flowers in my house. She would actually get mad if I didn't have flowers.
Yeah.
She would. She always had fresh flowers. And for me, and it's really easy to do this, and we all do this at every level. I do it to people who have more money to me, people who have less money think that about me, like, well, maybe you can afford fresh flowers. And you know what? She was so forceful about having nice flowers in the home. It's part of creating a nice home. And I think sometimes we get stuck in this position of thinking like flowers have to be for a special occasion, or you're waiting for someone else to buy you flowers. Buy yourself flowers. Sing it.
No. I used to buy flowers almost every week for the house. And that is when I could hear Zanny the loudest, actually. Aww. And I didn't even know she said that to you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, she used to love when I put out flowers. But also,
it was actually...
sometimes you don't have to get... Also, if you don't have time to make an arrangement, you don't have to get a lot. I would get like a bouquet of sunflowers just to put on the table, or a bouquet of... Or like little, just these lilies and put them in a mason jar.
The little chamomile flowers, you guys see me use those all the time. They're not expensive. It just brings such a nice... I have never bought flowers in my life. Francesca, you have an assignment this week. I want you to go buy some flowers for yourself. And next show, I want you to tell me that you deserve it and that they have made your home beautiful. I want to see how you feel after you buy the flowers. Anita said, I'm the same way, Violet. I love buying them weekly.
It's also nice.
So Dolly was kidney failure.
So sad.
Trying to watch now. Her Dolly died. She was beautiful like Suzanne. Oh, so
Sammy
sweet.
loved Dolly too.
Of course.
It's also nice to, when you get the whole flower arrangement, to just cut off like one little one and put it in a little glass by your bed, or like a little vase. Yeah.
I love that on a centerpiece for a table as well. You have the centerpiece in the middle, not too tall, because you want to be able to see people across. And then little, your little extras, or I have these little individual vases, and I love putting a little something at each of the women's table, or men if you have enough.
Also, I lost it.
Do you know what else we're going to do today? I'm going to show you this amazing dessert that I made because it's so easy, and I cut a reel that I'm going to post, but I also wanted to show you on the live. So do you want to get the tray, sweetie?
Yeah.
In the freezer?
I'm really curious what I was going to say.
She's curious. I made this dessert because, Karen said I was a florist and this is beautiful. Thank you, Karen. It's not bad. It's not bad. For $50 and no floral tape, we did pretty well. So I'm going to show you today how to make Granita. And Granita is such an easy recipe. I made this over the weekend, and it's so simple. And then I've had this in my freezer since I've had it in my freezer for a week now. So Granita is so easy. I will post a reel on it later today. All Granita comes from Sicily, and Granita is a combination of either juice or very commonly coffee. Sometimes people use almond, the traditional too. Yeah, the traditional Granita is just simple syrup and whatever juice or coffee or other liquid that you want. I used blood orange juice for this. So I had fresh squeezed blood orange juice. You make simple syrup, which is just sugar and water dissolved, and then you let it cool down. You add it to the juice and you put it in a big metal shallow pan such as this. And the key to Granita is that you have to go in there and stir it every 30 minutes to an hour. And when you do that, it breaks up, you just break up the crystals along the side of the pan. And the first time you do it, they may only be on the very edge. And then when you go back in, it's a little slushier. And when it finally is frozen through like this, you're still able to shave it like this. It's not like one big ice block.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes. Yeah. And that's also why adding the simple syrup is what makes it shaveable. Because my sister called me almost immediately and she said, I'm trying to eat less sugar. I want to make a watermelon Granita. And she said, if I were to make that, could I do it with no sugar? And I was like, I think you'll just get an ice cube. So what I recommended to her was just take your watermelon, turn half of it into watermelon juice, put the other half into the freezer, and then just put it in a blender so that it would become slushy. But this, look at this shaved ice. Now, when you are in Sicily, they serve this with a brioche bun. And some people think that's an odd combination, but it is so good. You get your little brioche bun, and you get your Granita, and sometimes they put a little cream on top, and then you put a bite of your Granita on the bun. Unbelievable.
I forget, you've been to Sicily a few times?
No.
Or just once?
Once. was.
I haven't
There's so much to
been.
explore. I'd love to go back. We'll do the islands and go do a family trip there. Okay, so look how fluffy and amazing this is. So easy. 2 ingredients. 2 ingredients, so refreshing. We're having such unbelievable heat waves everywhere right now. And okay, here we go. Now, what I'm going to do is show you a serving suggestion that's so cute. So I served this in a martini glass, and where's my cute little scooper? You can serve it in a martini glass like this. This is a champagne glass, but so pretty. I wanted to show it to you because these are the ones that Suzanne got me, the Lalique. She always said, "Aren't you so happy that I convinced you to get," she would say, "Lalique." For when we got married, she convinced me to register for these. She was the only person who bought them for us because they're so expensive. The only one. And then every break she'd get me 4 more. She's so generous, so sweet. And then she would say to me, "Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad I convinced you not to get the water? You were going to get the Waterford."
Oh, Faye's here.
Faye.
Faye's one of my best friends
Oh, hi,
from
Faye.
design school.
Faye, you want some Granita? I know you do.
He's so skinny, you can't eat anything.
Okay, so look at this. Beautiful. And then could you please, Violet, get the, hey, Diva. Could you please get me, I made the cutest garnish. I really did. It just came to me. Let me show you. Let me show you what happened here. Oh, and will you get the tequila too?
Oh.
Look what I did, you guys. I took grapes and I put them on a skewer and then I froze them.
Rosa?
Yes. Look at this. So it looks like a martini, but it's a dessert. How cute is this?
So cute.
That's
so
really
cute.
And I had Camelia and one of her best friends, Amanda, here for dinner, and they're both like kind of maintenance, you know, gluten, dairy, egg free, but they love food. They're eaters. So look at this. Now, I want to show you something else you could do with this, because as much as I thought, okay, this is an incredible dessert. Do you want a taste of this?
Yeah.
It's violet free. The spoons are behind you.
Someone's here.
Oh, is it? Okay. We're going to have a little taste. But, isn't that nice?
Is that blood orange? Yeah.
Blood orange. It's just blood orange and
Wow.
simple
That's
syrup.
really good, guys. Really good. Very refreshing.
It's so refreshing.
Very
God,
refreshing.
that's good.
So good.
Yeah, thank you, Nancy. It is creative, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's cute. Okay, but you know what I kept thinking about as I'd made this beautiful dessert? I kept thinking, wouldn't it make a great cocktail?
Wouldn't it?
All you need is to add some tequila to this. So I'm going to show you, just because there's this one restaurant in LA called Gracias Madre. And truth be told, it's a beautiful location. Girl spot in LA. They have the best drinks, and they put like a big slushy scoop of Granita on the top of your cocktail. So they put a scoop of Granita on the top of your cocktail, and then they have great chips and salsa. Guess what? The rest of the food kind of sucks. It's vegan. Sorry if you're vegan. It's not that I don't like vegan food. I just, oh, look at this angel. I think their food is marginal, but their drinks and their appetizers and the room are amazing. So this is kind of like that cocktail. If I can get this tequila bottle open, you know, it's not my job. This is Bruce's job. It's not my job. Oh, I guess I'm not meant to put tequila in this. Oh wait, no, here it comes.
It's really stuck.
Oh my God. Well, because I always put the whole bottle in the freezer. Look at that baby.
Sorry, she
She's
just woke
so
up. She
cute.
wanted to say hi. This is like too much for me to handle. The level of cute.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
I feel like if Bunny were a human, she would love a cocktail. She would like love a cosmopolitan.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to get close to the camera when they enter sweet. What a gorgeous cocktail is this, right?
Wow.
No one needs a cocktail at 11 a.m., but I just have to show you.
Wow. Wow. It's like dripping all over the ice. Wow. That is creative.
That is a great cocktail. That is creative.
Wow. Look at how beautiful that
I mean,
is.
it feels like I need to add a lot more tequila to that, but I don't want to
Depends
waste
who's
it.
talking.
I don't want to waste it because I'm not going to drink it. But okay, yeah, Belina agrees. So good. I need this. It really looks great. So I'm going to taste it because I think tequila with blood orange is a great drink.
Also, this is a rose tequila.
It is. And it just, oh wow, it just makes it like super kind of slushy and wonderful. Look at that.
Wow, the texture.
Look at that.
Texture goals.
2:30 on the East Coast, yes. So we're okay. Okay.
That's really awesome.
Oh, wow. That is really good. You should just have a little taste.
I actually can't.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
I've got 2 lightweights over here. I feel the first sip of alcohol.
I'm
not
telling
even
you,
kidding.
that is divine.
It looks incredible.
Wow. It is so you have the appetizer Granita with tequila, or you have this beautiful dessert, and then
Or breakfast.
these frozen grapes.
3 in 1.
Yeah, with the brioche bun.
Breakfast, appetizer, dessert.
That is so good.
Bunny actually wants some. She told me she wants to get turnt right now. Look at her. She's dying to have a drink.
Wow. It's hard to come up with new ideas. I don't know. That one. I love tangerine Granita. Lemon Granita is amazing. I love coffee Granita because, you know me, I could drink coffee all day. In fact, one of my favorite gelaterias in Rome, their coffee at Odeleg.
I've never been there.
Oh my
I haven't
God.
been to a lot of gelateria in Rome.
Oh, you haven't been to Odeleg?
Well, I was actually, no.
Very good.
There was one on my street where I was living when I was there, but I was living in like East Rome, probably an area you would not visit if you were traveling to Rome. Well, there is one reason that many people do visit. It's a specific type of person, but there's one of the most famous cemeteries in the world is in that area, and it's huge. It's like the square footage of an entire city, probably.
Wow.
Like it's huge, and people go to visit. Because it's the most famous cemetery in Italy, I think. But there's a gelateria, and
they have all the beautiful headstones.
Artisanal. Yeah, they have beautiful headstones. But it was artisanal. The last day, I went twice, and I got 3 gelatos. 3 in one day.
I thought you went to the cemetery. Oh, okay.
No, sorry. I'm talking about the gelateria, and the guy saw me when I came back. I tried to ask my friends to order for me because I was embarrassed, and the guy saw me when I came back, and he was like, "Oh my God," and I was like, "Sorry." And my friend said, "It's our last day. It's our last day."
Aw, that's cute.
But the best gelato I had in Italy the whole time I was there was basil flavored with swirls of walnuts and honey.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Okay.
Wow.
That's nice.
Randy Royce joined your Substack and made the tiramisu this weekend. Yum.
How was it? I love that, Randy. Thank you. I've actually compiled quite a few recipes in the short amount of time that I've been on Substack. So if you you can subscribe for free. And I try to post a recipe every now and then in the free category. But if you subscribe, you get access to all the recipes and all the backlog of recipes. So it's really how I'm moving forward in my digital cookbook so that every week I build on it. So I was looking through it and I thought, wow, there's some nice recipes on here.
I did not find an apartment in Italy yet. Please send me any leads.
Well, we're going together. Bruce is over there. He contacted me this morning they have completed their first day of hiking, and they had, he said it was a very difficult day. He said they were all a little surprised that the first 3,000 feet was straight up, like 4 miles straight up. So he said they were exhausted, but he said it's so beautiful. And they got to the first refugia, which is a really nice one. And he told the guys, don't get used to this. Did you squeeze blood orange or use bottled juice? I purchased a fresh squeezed blood orange juice.
Also, I want to say about my mom's Substack, we have this one working late nights. Really,
it's a lot of work.
She's up all night writing, editing, adding the photos to the Substack. It's a lot of work. Camelia actually said to me the other day, Mommy needs to stop with the Substack. It's ruining her life. And I said, no, she's so happy. She's
I love
doing
it.
so well. And you also created a structure for yourself. I know how happy you are, but it's a lot of work also because she's not going to give you a half-assed recipe.
That's true. I like to test my recipes and make sure they work.
And she edits all she was like, I need you to copy edit this. There's nothing to copy edit. She's already
that's nice.
She puts so much thought and care into everything she does, but also the Substack. So it's worth following.
Thank you. That's really nice, Violet.
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of, when you're trying to build something new, it's not instant. And I look at it like when you're trying to create a full picture, there are millions of little pixels that make up the picture. And I feel like I've been adding these pixels year after year after year. I didn't know what the picture was going to end up being, but when the time came that I really needed to lean into something new, I'm like, okay, so I've already kind of established this cooking thing. I've already established this travel thing. I've established, my husband's got his Well of Sarah business, and I'm watching the pixels kind of line up and fill in the picture for me now. So it's a lot of little steps and a leap of faith too, that anyone would want to, join your Substack. It's like, yeah. So you have to believe in yourself if you want other people to believe in you. And you guys are awesome for helping me.
Yeah, that's true about the pixels.
So Violet, I wanted to ask you today, because a lot of people have asked me because they're curious about you moving to Italy. What does it actually take to put yourself in another country? And I know, we all look at it and go, oh my God, you're so lucky. And I see you out at a villa or a castle or a shitty apartment with no air conditioning and everything in between. But what steps did you have to take to make this a reality? And how long are you allowed to stay there? Explain this to people, because especially at my age, a lot of people are like, can we just go retire in Italy?
Well, it's a good question. The realistic aspects of moving to a different country, I hadn't even considered at first when I first moved there, which was in 2017. And new country, there's a completely different way of life. So when you go and visit Italy as a tourist, it's like pizza, pasta, the best food in the world, incredible architecture. The people are generally warm and welcoming. And then living there is kind of a different thing. I remember having to lug, especially in Florence, the water quality isn't good. You can't drink it. So I remember having to lug huge water bottles from the grocery store, and they don't have sturdy grocery bags. And it was like they don't bag the groceries for you. People don't really wait in a line. People will wait in a line, but some people cut you and no one says anything. There are just certain things about it. People in the service industries aren't as, okay, at touristy restaurants, of course, yes, but they're not as accommodating. There's a lot of, they're very what do you want? Okay, here it is. In America, especially since our country is so, it's in the DNA of our country, capitalism. So everything is about the customer. It's all about making sure the customer has a good experience. In Italy, they have a certain way of doing things, and that's how they do it.
They will not bring you your check unless you ask for it.
They won't bring you your check.
And you'll see Americans huffing and puffing because they don't have their check yet. They consider it rude. In America,
I now
giving
consider
you,
it rude.
yeah, they're giving you the check because they want to turn the table.
Yeah. There's also a difference in the way to dress. Like, I also was in like a more scandalous era of my life then, and I would wear certain things in LA that no one would bat an eye if my full midriff was showing. But in Italy, even if your chest is exposed like this, all of a sudden it's fodder for like a lot of hooting and hollering and like
you're
weird
asking
looks.
for it.
Yeah. So like the patriarchy is a lot stronger there, just in terms of like they're very behind in the mentality. And then the bureaucratic system is crazy. You can't get anything done or understand what anyone wants. And the thing about Italy, they have fake rules everywhere. Everyone makes up fake rules on the spot and they expect you to know the rules. And if you don't know them, they act like you're an idiot. I got on a train once and my train was 9551. I got on a train and accidentally it was the wrong train. It was 9515 or something like that. And then the woman looked at my ticket. She said, "You are on the wrong train with a completely different company." And I said, "Are we still going to Rome?" And she said, "Yes, but you have to pay." And I was like, "That's totally fine. I'll pay. Excuse me, what happened?" Then she explained to me the numbers were so similar. Something like that.
So you have to know this when you go to the train station, there are two different companies that you can purchase your ticket from. So,
But this kind of lackadaisical planning would never happen in America. Like, there's certain
to be
things.
fair, she wasn't lackadaisical. You just got on the wrong train.
I did get on the wrong train, but Mom, you would never trust me, the way it happened. Like, there are just certain things that would never happen in the U.S. Like, you actually have a greater appreciation for the things we take advantage of in the U.S. Like air conditioning.
Take for granted, yeah.
Take for granted. Air conditioning, not a thing. Italians believe they are going to get sick if wind touches their neck or head or stomach. Don't even get me started with the wind on the stomach. No drinking a full glass of water before you go in the ocean.
Why?
Oh, because that's going to make you sick. No dairy with fish.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense. But
until they decide.
You can't eat a full meal and then jump in the ocean. Like, they have crazy rules. No purple at the theater. Like, it's like.
No purple at the theater?
No purple at the theater. They have really weird superstitions.
Why no purple at the theater?
I don't know. But anyway, they're also very traditional.
Francesca's like, yeah, what? No swimming. She's like, yeah, of course. You will get sick if you get air on your neck.
When you bring it up to any Italian, I say Italians always think you're going to get sick if you go into air conditioning. They're like, it's true actually, because one time when I was on the airplane, I noticed I was having something in my throat. Something was wrong. I think it's the aria condizionata. And I'm like, okay. I don't think that's why you're getting sick. But I guess it is, because if you're not used to it, whatever. And then in terms of the visa stuff, you have to get your visa. So I'm going now through a language school. I do want to improve my Italian skills, but I also have been wanting to live there for a while. I'm not technically supposed to say that in terms of getting my visa. The way to get a visa for a language school is you have to do a language interview. So a language interview to go study a language. So I was told my Italian had to be at a B1 level, but the terms that I had to know were well above B1. I had to know terms like health insurance, stipend.
Say it in Italian.
They were asking me in really stupid ways where I would, dove alloggerai, which is something no one says. Where will you be lodging instead of where will you. So there were a lot of whatever. I have to speak in the formal tense. I was practicing for a long time, studying for months. I get up to
practice for me. What were you
dove alloggerai? Io alloggerò con il mio amico Flavio in una casa storica in San Lorenzo, whatever. They're saying.
But you had rehearsed.
I had rehearsed a lot, but then by the way, my lawyer didn't text me back for 2 months because he was on vacation. 2 months. 2 months. The school had to contact him and no one knew what to do. And the school actually said to me, maybe Pasquale is dead. Maybe Pasquale died.
Oh, because he
didn't respond to anyone for 2 months. He finally texted me back 2 days before my visa appointment. I could have used the help earlier, probably. He texted me back 2 days before saying, "Hi, Violet. Sorry, I'm on vacation, so that's why there's a bit of a delay. Anyway, I can talk today or tomorrow, but not on the weekend because it's Ferragosto and I'm here with my whole family." I'm like, "Oh, sorry to disturb you. I already paid."
Also,
Sorry to
where was
disturb
your
you.
visa appointment?
Where was my visa appointment? It was in Boston. He didn't even get me an appointment. It was in Boston. And I somehow was redirected to the site. I just said, I'm going. I show up to the visa appointment. I'm really nervous. I pull through with salve, buongiorno, like formal tense, come sta? They say hi, papers, documents. I didn't have to speak any Italian, it turns out. So I was told now that I had to speak. So anyway, fake rules all the time. Everything changes, can't count on anything. Shops are closed whenever they want to. They close. They close for 3 hours at lunch. Like, it's not the same level of convenience as anytime you want something in America, you can get it. And that's why they have this judgment of Americans that we're very entitled. Because we are, even though Italy is like, still, it's not a third world country, but even still, things are just harder to get.
Now, I remember when you were working on your collection for school, and she would travel, 45 minutes to another town to get fabric. And she's like, no, I called and they're open. So I'm going to take the train, and then I have to take a bus. And, she's very self-sufficient. She got herself around the country.
The buses.
And then she'd get there and they'd be closed.
Yes.
And then would say, why you come now? No.
Now it's done. Now it's over. No, you have to come tomorrow. And I'm like, I have school. I took off school to come to this random fabric house in Prato. Anyway, that was some of the...
It's not all good pasta and gelato.
No, and also when you get there too, the people, my friends really struggle because the job market is so hard. The job market's hard everywhere, but in Italy, it's so hard to find a job, and the jobs don't pay. Like, they barely pay. So the cost of living is lower. The cost of rent is much lower, but the expenses are bad. But you can take a train to any fabulous destination so easily and like have a mini vacation that's not that expensive, or stay with friends somewhere and have a really glamorous seeming life.
It's true.
Meanwhile, I was living in a really shitty apartment with no AC.
Well, we are headed over I'll be going in a couple of weeks. Violet's coming the week after me, and then we will look for a new place for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully a place that Bruce and I would like to have a room so that we could come and go more frequently. Violet is acting as our bridge to Italy, which is lovely. And all of this, wonderful travel retreats that we're planning, and you guys have been amazing in requesting more of them. So we're touring new villas and new locations where we could hold more people. It looks like as of today, the first 2 weeks of the retreat are sold out. I'm going to send an email to everyone who requested info or wanted more details. I can get one more week at the villa, but it's Easter week. So I know a lot of people are not available that week, but it's actually a great week to be in Italy.
What week is it?
It's the weekend of your birthday.
Yeah, come.
It's March 30th to April 4th. So I can fit 11 more people. And if you are someone who's already sent in your information, you can send another email and let me know that you're interested, because we would love to have the extra week there. Sometimes it can be a little chilly, but you never know. You could end up with a sunny week. You could end up with some rain, but we always find our way. What you get is all the beautiful green and flowers, and it's very lush. The hills turn brown in the summer. Really, like by June, end of June, the hill is mostly brown, which is also that beautiful Tuscan brown hillsides with the cypress trees. It's so pretty. But in the spring, you get green, 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 and that first bloom of spring, which is so special.
It's incredible.
So.
And also when you go early, it's still a little chilly, but it's like nice.
Yes.
It's cozy.
And imagine, like, we could go to the Basilica in Siena for Easter Sunday. Like,
yeah.
There's so much, there's just so much pomp and circumstance for holidays like this, and it would be a special time to be there. So anyway, if anyone is interested in adding that week, I will have 11 more spots. So
I'm 50 and I was on the Zoom.
She said she was one of the 50 on the Zoom.
Oh, you are
Still
interested.
interested in
Oh,
going
wait.
Easter week.
Go back. I want to see what her name is.
This is Marla. Marla Cross.
Oh, perfect, Marla. Okay. You know, I couldn't see everyone who was on the Zoom because there were so many people. So I'm glad you told me, Marla. I will look for your papers and I'll send you an email or send me an email. Okay. Oh, look, Quinn is on.
Quinn.
Hi, Quinny.
Hi, Quinn.
Quinn, you have to have this drink that I just made.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Look at this. It's a blood orange Granita with Código tequila, which Quinn is the one who turned me on to Código because Quinn generally turns me on to the coolest things that I know about in my life.
That's true.
That's Quinn. And Quinn is the reason that Bruce and I are going to Turkey because her son Spencer, whom I have known since he was 5 years old, is getting married to Layla. And you guys remember the beautiful shower that we threw for Layla,
right.
the martini. This is
you
their
should have
wedding.
had this there.
Oh my God, this Granita, this is, yeah, you try.
I tried.
She is the official cool.
Yes.
We all have our
Best-
gifts.
best
We all have our
style,
gifts.
too.
Yeah.
She's
Quinn
the best style.
and home decor.
Yes. Well, best style and everything.
You know why? It's like texture on texture, and
Yeah.
she uses color and print in a way that's so sexy and rich. And
Yeah.
Okay, we've just gassed up Quinn because we love her. And
Speaking of style too, that's
Yes.
one thing my mom and I were talking about yesterday in terms of going back to Italy. They have fun, random pieces, great vintage. It's very hard to find basics there. I mean, unless you go to like unless you go to one of the luxury stores, like Luisa Via Roma or whatever. But
Right.
the Italian boutiques,
they're better for men.
they're better for men.
Yeah, better for men.
Like I have
find.
to, if I want just like a great pair of jeans, I have to get that here,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? But if I want a really cool piece,
Francesca is just she's back there going, Violet.
oh, yeah.
Violet is correct.
because
Violet is correct.
Francesca's our Italian stallion.
Violet is learning. So many of my friends on Instagram and Facebook are Italian. Anyway, love you guys. Fun visit. Make this. It's so good. And she said, my word, you have advanced. Say something to Francesca in
that's
Italian.
So sweet. Grazie mille. I don't know.
Well, just talk to her a little bit. Oh my God.
Okay, I can say, posso dire, non lo so il congiuntivo, però la prossima volta quando andrò in Italia, that will be my next step, imparare il congiuntivo. E in questo modo posso migliorare molto, because it's holding me back. I don't know this one tense and it's holding me back.
Oh, is it like the subjunctive present perfect?
Yeah, it's the
something?
subjunctive tense.
Subjunctive. My Spanish teacher in high school always used to say, how can I teach you subjunctive in Spanish? You don't even know English. It's true. Yeah. It's true. All right, guys, we love you.
Grazie. Possiamo parlare un'altra volta se vuoi.
Your Italian got a lot better when
Thank
you were
you.
there for 3 months.
I was forced because I was at dinners with a bunch of people who
You
I
weren't there
didn't
as a
want to
tour-
be the only one speaking English. I was like, I'm trying to assimilate here.
Right. You don't want to force everyone else to
Yeah.
speak your language. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Anyway.
Wonderful. Okay, you guys are the best. Thanks for joining. We'll be back on Thursday. I'm going to cook something. I'm going to make it up. I don't know what yet. Thank you. Thanks for joining me,
Thanks
V.
for having me.
Okay, bye. Cheers.